What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are showcasing the power of sheer Force Landorus in ranked regulation G. Now when it comes to Landorus, this Pokemon is an absolute unit. It hits like a truck, not only due to its ability, but due to the Life Orb as its item. This Pokemon's rocking the Poison Terror type and an amazing moveset of Sandsear Storm, Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, and Protect. Like I said, this Pokemon is a real deal. Super excited to be showcasing it in today's video. Our restricted Pokemon obviously going to be Kyogre, just pairs up super well with Landorus, allowing Sandsear Storm to hit 100% of the time in the rain. This Kyogre set right here has Drizzle and the Choice Scarf as item, Rockin' Water Spout, Origin Pulse, Thunder, and Ice Beam. Our final four Pokemon on today's team are pretty standard, pretty meta. You got Tornadus for speed control and more weather control. You got Urshifu, which is an amazing Pokemon in the rain. And then you got Shenpao and Serena over here. Serena's going to be great for stopping first turn priority to kind of help Kyogre out. So like if Roll Booms on the field, we can kind of just send out Serena so we can stop Grassy Glides taking out a Kyogre. And then Shenpao, just another big time physical attacker that can pair up with Urshifu really well. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Route code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing this Kyogre and sheer Force Landorus team. Now before we hop into match number 1, I want to give a huge shout out to the team creator, my boy Cloverbells. Thank you so much for making this team, and more importantly, making it a rental code. We actually used another one of his teams in yesterday's video and grabbed ourselves a 3-0 perfect record, so hopefully we get to shine with it again and grab ourselves another 3-0 perfect record. I'll be satisfied with a 2-1 winning record, but still, 3-0 perfect record's perfect. But Kyogre team in match number 1, they also have Wo-Shen, who I haven't seen in a good bit. What is this? Iron Jugulus, and then Urshifu, Incineroar, and Grimmsnarl. So they could definitely just set up screens. I feel like Urshifu is going to be good for us just because he hits like an absolute truck. Landorus could also be good. I might just want to lead Landorus and Kyogre. They might just end up leading like their Tailwind user, which I wouldn't mind too much. I think I just want to go Lando alongside with Kyogre. I think that could be really good for us. I like it. I can get down with it. I think I'd rather just take Tailwind control. Let's just go Kyogre Tornadus. Play it simple. Real simple play. We'll bring Landorus in the back end, and then last but not least, either Urshifu or Shenpao. And I'm kind of leaning towards Urshifu. Is that what I want? Yeah, I want Urshifu. Just because they have screens. And if they go into screens, I mean, Surgeon Strikes can still do some damage, even up against Kyogre. In the rain, Surgeon Strikes does a ridiculous amount of damage, so I wouldn't be afraid to send it, especially if screens are up. So we'll see how this one plays out and just see what they want to do, and then kind of just play off of that. But yeah, match number 1 underway. I always like match number 1 when I'm recording, because I feel like it sets the tone for the video. It sets the tone, whether we have a good match, bad match. Like, match number 1's match number 1, man. It's awesome. And we're seeing through the ground already here. We are seeing through the ground. But out is going to come Screens Grimmsnarl, who's 1000% going to set up a light screen. I wish I could taunt it, but it is a dark type, which really sucks. My Kyogre outspeeds already. I could just go for a Bleakwind Storm. I'm kind of leaning towards just ripping a Bleakwind Storm, because this Kyogre's going to outspeed, unless they're Kyogre's choice as well. But we're maxed out on speed. So this is the fastest a Kyogre could possibly get. So yeah, you know what? We're going right into a Bleakwind Storm. We'll set up Tailwind another turn. So I'll do that. I could honestly just go into a Thunder here. And I really feel like that's going to be my play. We're going to go Thunder here. We're going to Choice Scarf into Thunder. We're going to throw a little curveball here. Choice Scarf, Thunder. See how much damage we can actually output here. Maybe I should have went for Water Spout. Would have been nice, but nonetheless, Choice Scarf, Thunder. They're not terrestrializing. This should be pretty good for us. So Light Screen does get set up like we thought it would. Thunder is going to fly on our end. Do we get a Paralyze? Oh my god, dude, the damage is so ugly. We do get a Paralyze, though, which I'll take all day. That's a solid Paralyze. That's a solid Paralyze. Bleakwind Storm's also going to launch here. And dude, there's just like, screens are broken, man. Oh my lord. Like, look at the damage there. Let's see how much damage his Thunder does. That's what I'm talking about. They get a Paralyze as well. Just real ugly, man. Just really ugly. So I can go for another one. Let's swap my Kyogre, but I think we're just better off just letting it roll and just having these two bounce out here. To be honest with you guys, we'll go for a Tailwind here. We'll get this bad boy set up, and if I can, I'd rather just start tackling this Grimmsnarl, I guess, because they might just protect their Terrestrialized Kyogre. Let's see, maybe we get a Paralyze on Grimmsnarl as well, but no, they're just going to stay on the field here, knowing that our Thunder doesn't do that much damage. I'm going to set up a Tailwind, and Thunder is going to fly. Can I get a Paralyze here? Another Paralyze? Back to backs? Nope. And we can say bye-bye to my Kyogre. It's so funny. We're just launching Paralyzes. We're just launching Thunders. We just launched him. There's that. Spirit Break is going to fly. Drop my special attack, which I hate. And I think just bringing out... Did I bring out Urshifu or do I bring out you? I think I just bring out Urshifu. Let it go to town, right? I do have a Grass Terror type on this bad boy. Let's just let him go to town. Let's just let Urshifu go to town. I got Grass Terror. I might as well send it because we know he's going to go for a Thunder into that slot. So I'm just going to go for a Bleak Wind Storm if I can. Yeah, I'll be fine with Bleak Wind Storm. So I'm just going to go for a Bleak Wind Storm. I'm going to Terrasilize Grass and just send this into Grimmsnarl. And get rid of Grimmy. We are going to get rid of Grimmy. Get it on out my face. Done dealing with it. Because I feel like we can waste out some turns here. If I can, I mean, Late Screen's going to be a while. That's the only problem. Late Screen's going to be a good bit. It's going to be a good bit. But we're going to see a swap of Kyogre, which is kind of making me think that it was also Choice Scarf. Or maybe even Choice Spec. I feel like it was one or the other. And he's going to bring out Urshifu of his own, which is actually really good for us. We'll launch Bleak Wind Storm. And if I get a speed drop on that too, oh my lord, we can be so bad. But I end up just going into a Grass Terror. I thought Kyogre was going to stay on the field, maybe drop another Thunder. But I'm cool with this. I still like our typing here. Reflect does get set up. It don't matter. We're going for critical hits here. We are going for critical hits here. Bleak Wind Storm launches. Going to do great damage into that Urshifu. Beautiful damage. Give me the speed drop. We get the speed drop. That's something I really needed there. I mean, I didn't really need it because I have Tailwind up, but it was just nice to have. So we drop the Grimmsnarl. We get the speed drop onto the Urshifu. We get off some big time damage. I'm ready to roll. I am ready to roll. Now, I wonder what Urshifu's going to go for. I might just attack that thing with Surging Strikes. I don't think Close Combat's going to do enough damage. I think Surging Strikes will. We're going to end up going into Wo-Chen, which actually, does this drop attack? It does, but I'm critical hitting, so... I mean, I think we should be fine. So I'm just going to go into another Bleak Wind Storm. I mean, if they don't Terrasilize... If they don't Terrasilize, what's it called? We should be fine. Urshifu. I mean, you go first, so I can actually double down into this Urshifu and go for Bleak Wind Storm. And I can go for Surging Strikes and just double. So I'd rather get rid of this thing than anything. So I'm going to double down this Urshifu, and if it detects, we could still hit through it. So I like that turn. Actually, this Grass Terror type is actually working really well for us. They can't Leech Seed us. Which that's like Wo-Chen's main thing. And he's just going to click the Terra button and go into a Poison Terror type, which actually helps us out a little bit. I mean, I get that you're going to be a not... Or you're going to take away your weakness to flying, but I can hit you with Surging Strikes, which is going to work pretty well. But Aqua Jet flies, we soak it no problem. I think he knows that he's dying out here. Bleak Wind Storm's going to fly and actually KO the Urshifu, and Surging Strike's now going to slide over into the Wo-Chen slot. So this has a chance of KOing. I know Wo-Chen's a bit beefier, but I mean, the critical hits in the rain, it just does a lot of damage. Let's see, Surging Strikes. Bop. It's cutting close. I don't think we got it. I don't think we got the KO. No, we don't. But still, nonetheless, I think Tailwind might end, so we could set it up again. Could just go into another Bleak Wind Storm, which I think I'm going to do here. Going for Palm Puff, okay? A little bit of Palm Puff action. Actually does some good damage. But, I mean, we could just simply just win this game, right? We could just win this game. Because Kyogre's paralyzed. We still have Landorus in the back end. There's no need for us to set up another Tailwind. We might as well Bleak Wind Storm and get rid of this Wo-Chen. There's how many turns left in the screens? 1 turn left in Tailwind. 1 turn left in Light Screen, unless it's gotta be. It's gotta be, what's it called? It has got to be, I can't even think of it. I can't even think of the word. But it has got to be Light Clade. I'm actually just gonna Tailwind. I need a speed. I need a Tailwind. Actually, how many turns are left in the Tailwind? It's 1. Okay, so we're not gonna Tailwind. We'll just go into the Bleak Wind Storm. So Bleak Wind Storm's gonna fly here. We're just gonna make sure that this Wo-Chen dies out. There's the Bleak Wind Storm. Dealing a little bit of damage. Can we get a Paralyzed here? Surging Strike's gonna launch. Pick up the KO there. And I just don't think he has enough mustard in the tank to take out my Urshifu, even with an Origin Pulse. I mean, we might lose our Tornadus, but Urshifu, I don't think so. Plus you're paralyzed. I think you're gonna be paralyzed. I have a feeling that you're losing this turn. No, you don't. Origin Pulse gonna double connect. Urshifu, oh man, see, this is what I didn't want. This is what I didn't want. This is what I didn't want. Because now it comes down to a speed battle, and I think you're choiced. I think you are choiced. Landorus, how fast are you? Because rain's gonna stop. Actually, that helps out a little bit. Rain stops, but I still think an Origin Pulse is going to KO us. You're 168. You have screens, though. You have a screen up. This is such a close matchup, so now I get to bring out Landorus. All right, Lando, let's do your stuff. Let's get after it. So both these are pretty much the same. This one can lower special defense. This one can... Actually, no, we're going to outspeed. He's paralyzed. This one has special defense drop. The other one has poison, but we don't have any of those effects because of sheer force. But I'm just going to hope we can KO here. Let's see. We don't have Terror type anymore. Earth power launches. Go ahead, Lando. Oh, this thing is so good. Dude, Light Screen is ridiculous. He is paralyzed this turn. He is paralyzed this turn. And how many turns are left in the screen? Show me one. Show me one. Two. Do I go for the double protect? What's my play here? I'm going to protect here and waste out a turn of screens. I'm going to waste out a turn of screens here, man. This is crazy. Is he going to be paralyzed again? No, he's going for... Oh, man. Ice Beam's so going to KO. So you're not choiced. You're not choiced at all. We need to hope. We need to legit hope that, we need to hope that he's paralyzed this turn or we lose this. Because Ice Beam's going to KO us all day. Do we go for Earth Power or a crit, maybe? One or the other? Ask and you shall receive. Thank you, Pokegods. Match number 1 going to your boy. We'll take that crit RNG all day. I don't know what to say. Not many times the Pokegods are on our side. RNG works in our favor. We get ourselves a monstrous crit, a much-needed crit to win that match. I'll take it all day. Match number 2. Underway, going up against a Miraidon squad, a pretty strong Miraidon squad. And we're versing screens again, which really upsets me, man. I hate going up against screens, but Kyogre can be a solid lead for us. I also really like Urshifu here, just because Surge and Strikes does so much damage. But the only problem here is going to be, like, I need speed. I need speed, too. I need speed. I definitely want Lando. I might just go into the same squad. Same squad might just be, like, the play here. I could go Shen Pao. Honestly, Shen Pao could be pretty solid here, but I'm definitely scared of the screen setup. I don't know how to play up against it right now. There's just no way that we could stop it. Like, I want to stop it, but there's no way we could stop it. I mean, I can maybe taunt with you to stop one screen, but at the same time, it's like, I want to. I really don't want to bring in Serene just for that one little thing. Because, I mean, they're just probably just going to set up a late screen regardless, right? Huh. I'm going to go into Kyogre Lando right off the rip. I'll bring Urshifu, and I'm going to bring Shen Pao. So we're not going to go in with our Tailwind setter. I think we're just going to rely on our heavy offensive Pokemon to kind of win this match. But yeah, dude, I mean, screens is just a problem. I feel like they are so powerful within this regulation because, like, this regulation is more just, like, very hyper offensive, like attack. Like, all these Pokemon can just, like, one-shot you. And by bringing in a screens Pokemon, you really kind of nullify that, and you make your team super bulky with that offensive threat at the same time. So it's kind of like, it just works so well. It just works so well. But they end up not leading screens, which is good news for us. They end up going into these two. I think Grass Terror type probably going to be in our best interest here. And we are Choice Scarf, so we should outspeed. Do I still go into the Grass Terror type? That's the real question. That be the real question. I don't have to. I don't have to go into the Grass Terror type. Because again, I do outspeed, but there is, yeah, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna rip a Water Spout, and I'm just gonna go for a Sandsear Storm. Because the thing is, like, Kyogre's gonna go first, but he doesn't know I'm Choice, so I'm hoping he just, like, maybe just attacks my Kyogre, right? Just goes right after it. But there is also a chance that Miraidon does pop like a Draco Meteor instead into my Lando slot. We'll see. Could also swap, which would be nice. But I'm gonna just click this Terra button. And just assume he's going after Kyogre, right? I'm gonna just assume he's going after Kyogre. Play it simple. Play it simple. We go into this beautiful Grass Terror type. Please hit my Kyogre with Volt Switch after we attack, or like Electro Drift. Water Spout is gonna launch. Our Choice Scarf now showing, and we get rid of Frigoraph in one shot. Bye bye, Friggies. Get it on. We get a crit on Friggies. I think there's a hot chance we're KOing that Pokemon regardless. Kyogre's just way too strong. But there's that Volt Switch. He is going to pivot out of here, which is totally fine. That's totally fine. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. And he's bringing out a Pokemon that's going to get hit by the Sandsear Storm. Probably... Okay, Grimmsnarl. It's going to be Grimmsnarl. was gonna say, probably not Iron Hands, because he's probably expecting this. But Sandsea Storm launches, and oh my lord, the crit gods are on our side today. The crit gods are on our side today. This is absurd. This is absurd. The crit gods are on our side. Gotta thank them. The Poke crit gods are just like, Jeans, have all the crits you want today. I am just popping with crits right now. I'm just popping with crits. But Shen Pao's gonna pop out here. Should I stick with the water spout here? I might just hard swap my my Kyogre. I could hard swap him into like Shen Pao of my own, or even just like Urshifu. Because you're gonna, the problem is you're gonna outspeed. I'm going for water spout. And I'm just gonna protect. Water spout, protect. We're looking just to chip up some damage here. So I'll protect my Lando. Because an ice spinner's just gonna drop it, right? There's the water spout, and that sucker punch flies. Water spout's still probably doing great damage. It does great damage into Shen Pao. And he's gonna go for that Iso Crush into the Lando slot, and probably rip a Draco Meteor into my Kyogre. Is that a correct statement? That's a Gleam instead. So Kyogre's still on the field here. Unless you sucker punch me. But the thing is, if you sucker punch me, then I'm probably getting off this Sandsea Storm. So now I can go for Sandsea Storm alongside with a water spout. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. It's looking real good for us. They haven't used Terra yet, surprisingly enough. They haven't popped a Terra card yet, but maybe they don't like it. Maybe it's just Electric Terra. There's the Sucker Punch. Totally fine with that. And are we gonna see a Draco Meteor fly? It wouldn't matter for me. If you take out my Lando, no problem. I got my Urshifu full HP in the back, and I can Aqua Jet the Shen Pao. We can really get going. But he's sticking with Dazzle Gleam. We soak that all day, and that's going to be game. Sandsea Storm. Like I said, the power of Landorus showcasing again. But a lot of crits today. A lot of crits today. We had 2 in this match, 1 in the last match. Let's continue our hot streak in match number 3. So, guys, I got good news. We're not going up against Grimmsnarl with screens in match number 3. That's exciting. That's definitely exciting. In other news, we're going up against Miraidon yet again with Regidrago, Incineroar, Ursaluna, Whimsicott, and Urshifu. So they could definitely pop Trick Room and kind of go onto the Ursaluna side of things. But for our lead, I mean, Tornadus, not too bad with Kyogre. I mean, I feel like that's always a solid lead. You can't really go wrong with that. I love Landorus here again. I think Landorus is just such a strong Pokemon. Shen Pao could pop here. Who do I want here? I definitely want Tornadus. I mean, I just think the speed is such a big factor. Maybe we just go Tornadus, Kyogre. If you end up leading a fake out user, we might just swap Kyogre, but we'll kind of play it from there. I'll go Lando here for our 3rd slot, and last but not least, it's either Urshifu or Shen Pao. Looking at their team, I mean, Urshifu in the range is too good not to bring, right? He's too good not to bring. I gotta bring Urshifu. It's too good not to bring. It really is, especially up against a team like this. They could have Weather Control with Sunny Day Whimsicott, which could be tough. If I see Whimsicott pop out here turn 1, I'm probably just going to hard swap the Kyogre. Like, I can't just let it sit on the field, use Water Spout in the sun. It just does no damage. It doesn't do anything. So hard swapping is probably more of a safe play. I honestly didn't really think about that. But yeah, dude, the Sunny Day could definitely do me dirty. But I have a few other Pokemon. Like I said, we got the Urshifu who can do big damage regardless of the weather with Close Combat or Surge and Strikes. Landorus, great Pokemon with Sludge Bomb who can actually take out the Whimsicott. But there is Whimsicott. I'm going to hard swap. I just feel as I have to hard swap. It's got to be Sunny Day, right? It has got to be Sunny Day. I'm going to set up this Tailwind. I could just choice an Ice Beam. Maybe Terras. That could be a solid play. I just like the rain. I do like the rain. But I think this could be a good play for us. I think we just Ice Beam down this Miraidon. You know what? Yeah, I changed my mind. We're using our Terra type, and we're not swapping. We're just going to Ice Beam. We're just going to Ice Beam with the Grass Terra. Because there is a chance you do stay on the field with Tailwind. There is that option. But I just feel like if your Whimsicott has Sunny Day, it's going to be popping it right here, right now. So I'm just going to set up this Tailwind. I'm just going to look to chip up damage with Ice Beam. Because my Kyogre is going to be fastest on the field. My Kyogre, fastest on the field, baby. Choice Scarf, always throwing off opponents. That's what's so good about Kyogre. It's just so versatile with all different items. But there's that. And Whimsicott's just going to protect. I'll take that. I'm fine with this turn. I think he wants to stagger Tailwind, maybe. So there's that. Tailwind does launch for us. And I'm able to launch an Ice Beam here. Ice Beaming. Show me a freeze. Great damage. Great damage. No freezy pop. This charge going to launch here. And we're probably going to lose our Tornadus, but so be it, right? That's fine. That's fine. I got off my Tailwind. I got off my Tailwind. And now I can just bring out my boy here. I can just bring out you, my Lando. Or do I bring out Urshifu? Tough call. I'm gonna bring out Urshifu. The reason I am gonna bring out Urshifu is because of this Whimsicott. The Whimsicott probably popping Tailwind, right? Right? This is my thought process. Whimsicott probably popping Tailwind. Then Miraidon just outspeeds. Or he's not gonna outspeed my Kyogre, but he could just Terrasilize. So I am just gonna double down into this Miraidon in case it Terrasilises, just to get rid of it, right? I'm gonna double right down into it. Gotta double right down into it. That's the thing. Like, if he Terrasilises, he can soak up the Ice Beam. And here's the Terra, right here. It's gonna be Tailwind, Terrasilize Miraidon, which is why I threw the Aqua Jet into this slot. Beautiful. Fine by me. We should be able to KO. We should be able to KO. We should be able to KO. This should be fine. We might have just made him waste his Terror type. Aqua Jet flies, big time damage. Are you not going for Tailwind? There's the Tailwind. We're still outspeed him. And yeah, that's fine by me. See you later. Great calls on my end. Beautiful calls on my end. Because the Ice Beam by itself wouldn't have been able to KO. It would have not been able to KO. That was pristine call on my end. Pristine call to go into Urshifu. Pick up that KO. And more importantly, get rid of that Terror type as well. So now we're sitting in a great position. I can just Ice Beam down this Whimsicott. I can start going for Surging Strikes. There's that off chance that he does outspeed me with Whimsicott. Honestly, I might just Detect here. Kind of just see how this one plays with an Ice Beam. How many turns are left in our Tailwind? 2? 2. Okay, that's fine. Just launch this Ice Beam. I did Detect because I do believe that Whimsicott's attacking Urshifu. Not Urshifu. Attacking. And he's going for an Encore here. Giant block. You're gonna Encore me into Aqua Jet. You're gonna Encore me to Detect now, probably. Ice Beam flying. Great damage indeed. Bring you down to 1. Are you sashing? You're sashing. You are sashing. And Close Combat's gonna fly. Okay. That's a bit. That's fine. Drop your defense stats. So defense dropped. I can Aqua Jet this Whimsicott, take it out just so it doesn't Encore me. A little bit of Encore action. And we kind of already proved our point that, actually, no, you're going to outspeed us with Tailwind. You can Encore me into Detect. You know. You can Encore me into Detect this. This could be close. This could be close. You're going to Encore me into Detect. And the real question is, are you faster than Urshifu? I think you should be. You're maxed out speed. You are also maxed out speed, just not with nature. I doubt that his Urshifu has the nature and the speed. You could go for Aqua Jet, which would be devastating. It would do a lot of damage to me. But I'm gonna try to just Aqua Jet you down, and then just Sand Seer Storm. Yeah. All right, let's see it. There's the Encore. So he's gonna Encore me into Detect. Tough news. Real tough news. Lando, outspeed. Lando, outspeed. Give me a solid outspeed. You do outspeed, beautiful. Maybe a crit. Don't tell me that was a crit. Are you just KOing like that? That wasn't even a crit. You are just that powerful. You are just that strong of a Pokemon. I told you guys in the beginning, this Pokemon is OP in Regulation G. That is absurd amount of damage. Like that should be illegal on a double hitting move. It should be illegal. But hey, nonetheless, this Pokemon's here. We're going to use it. Incineroar's going to be the final guy. Not too worried about this. Once this attack wears out, we can just Surging Strikes, pick up some KOs. You can't really KO my Lando here. And in all honesty, a Surging Strike should just pick it up. But, I mean, with the Detective's turn, he's probably just going to cancel. And we'll just go for a Sand Seer Storm. Win this game. You don't have Terror type either. Yep, battle was canceled. We go 3-0, and we grab ourselves yet another perfect record. So guys, in our past 6 matches on recording, we are now 6-0, grabbing ourselves back-to-back 3-0 perfect records and just dominating with these meta teams. I want to showcase Sheer Force Landorus today, and I feel like we did exactly that. That Pokemon was phenomenal. Definitely very, very clutch, one-tapping Pokemon, getting crits when we need it, all the above. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like on today's video. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positivity today. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.